What's up everybody, my name is Shayla and I go by Action Doll on my Etsy, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very easy no-sew wheel bag. I call this my wheel bag, but technically you can put anything you want in it. In here, in this one, I have of course my Moxi wheels. But like I said, you can use this for anything. You can even use this to replace wrapping paper. Make one of these, no-sew easy, and just put the gifts underneath your tree. So let's get started. Start by folding your fabric right sides together and place your sheet of paper over the fabric. I'm using a tailor's chalk to mark the edge of my paper, but you can use a pencil. It'll be the same. Pin your fabric and cut along the line that you just traced. Now this is what it should be looking like. Fold the edge of your fabric about ½ an inch. Then press with your iron all along the edge. Repeat on the other side. Grab your fabric glue and glue all along the edge on both sides. Now that you have your edges glued down, fold your other raw edges about an inch and press. Lay your fabric glue like so on both sides. Now this is what your project should be looking like. Now with your fabric right side looking up, fold it in half so that both right sides are touching each other. Go ahead and glue all along the edges like so, making sure not to glue the folded edge. Once you fold it, you can give it a press with your iron and fold it inside out. I'm using this type of ribbon, but you can use any type of ribbon you have. You're gonna cut 2 pieces of ribbon to your desired length. Then using a safety pin, you're gonna loop it all around the bag. Once you have one side, loop it around the opposite side of the ribbon you just looped. And you're almost done. All you have to do now is knot the edges of the ribbon. Grab a lighter and burn the edges so they won't fray, and you're done! And there you have it guys, you've made the perfect traveling bag for your wheels. You can also use this bag to carry anything else that you want. You can even use it to replace Christmas wrapping paper. Just put your gifts inside the bag and lay them underneath the tree. Thank you guys so much for watching and happy holidays, skaters!
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I'm Kelly, and we're 2 beginner roller skaters. We've taken up roller skating together during the pandemic, and it's been really fun.
Yes, it's been a ton of fun. And scary.
Yeah. And something that really helped us a lot was learning different warm-ups from some of the more advanced skaters in the community, and it was so key while we were waiting for our skates during the shortage. So we have compiled some of our favorite stretches and warm-ups, and I'm going to display is not the word. I'm going to demonstrate. That's the word. I'm going to demonstrate the warm-up moves, and Kelly is going to film them. And we hope they're useful to you too, just sort of a greatest hits from a bunch of skaters that we love. So enjoy. Yeah! Okay, so this first move is one that I learned from Abominatrix. It's a dynamic hip stretch and it's really fun. And she's super elegant in her dance skating, so I feel like any stretch she does is good enough for me. First, you lift your knee up like this, out and back, up, out and back, up, out and back. And usually I do 8 of these on each side. I learned this next hip opener from Rebel from Queer Girl Straight Skates. And she's got super flexy hips and is so amazing at side surfing. So this one's pretty simple to do, and I would say it's pretty essential for opening your hips before you skate. So first you squat down like this, and then you're gonna lean your shoulder into the center line. And I usually do about 20 alternating one side to the other like this. 1, 2, and so on. So next I'm gonna do a simple squat, which is another essential skating stretch suggested by many skaters, and just simply go like this. I feel like this is something that you should do every time before you skate because it really warms up your knees and gets you ready to roll. This next move is one that I've learned from Estrogen, the creator of Moxi, and it's pretty straightforward, but it's an amazing and super essential stretch to get your ankles warmed up. It's super fun. It's basically ankle circles, and you start by spelling your name first and last, and then roller skates. And what I love about spelling roller skates as well is that it puts you in this mindset about what you're about to do, you know, your favorite hobby, and just getting you in that headspace of all the fun that's ahead of you. So you spell your name, Jasmine. So this is another one that I learned from Estrogen as well, and they did it with their roller skates, but I'm gonna do it with these little guys. I've done it with my skates as well, but usually I like to do my warm-ups before I put my skates on, so I'm gonna do it this way. And this is an IT band stretch, which is super important as well to prevent injury to your IT band, which from what I understand is an unfortunately fairly common area to injure in roller skating. I start by putting my arms down on the ground, lifting my body up. Then I do one leg at a time at first. And then I'll move into doing it with both legs. You don't have to do too many. It really just like depends on what your needs are. But this is a great way to stretch it by doing both at once. Next move is one that I learned from Kid Ace, who does the No Skates, No Problem series for Moxi, which I think was a stroke of brilliance on their part because while everyone was waiting for their skates, Kid Ace really provided us with amazing moves and stretches that kept us hungry and ready to skate once our skates. So this was one of my favorites, and I think it's actually a great move for people who have never skated, but also people who haven't bubbled in a long time. And you start out with a towel, and you put your foot on the towel, and this allows you to practice the motion of bubbling. And this really programmed the act of bubbling into my muscle memory. And prior to this, it wasn't something that I knew how to do at all. And as soon as I got my skates, I knew how to do it. So thanks, Kid Ace. So you start with your foot here, and then you just bubble back to the front, and then pull back. So during the great skate shortage of 2020, I was really desperate to get my skates and they weren't coming in the mail anytime soon. So one of the moves that I learned while I was waiting for my skates was this balance board move, which was suggested by Queer Girl Straight Skates, aka Rebel. This move is like super hard and really engaging while you're waiting for your skates because it's quite a challenge, but it allows you to practice your balance and striding. So first you establish balance on one foot. Then once you have that, you stride. And it's super hard, but you want to basically make sure the board doesn't hit the floor while you're doing it, just to make sure that you're maintaining that equilibrium to keep the board even.
Anyone remember lacing their skates this way? Or still do? One-handed.
Hello everybody, my name is Ngazi, curious_7 on Instagram, Ingenue Hair on YouTube. I just want to say I so appreciate Moxi as a brand because their skates are fantabulous, super comfortable. I got these a couple of days ago from a skate shop that did a drop on their lollies. So I hear, you know, people are waiting. I got so lucky with these. And then also with these ones as well, I literally walked into a skate shop wanting to repair my previous skates and they had those available and they were the only pair that they had. So I consider myself super blessed. So, and not only that, I am thankful for skating because I have met so many amazing, wonderful young ladies. They're almost like my sisters. Skating has allowed me to be very expressive with myself. It's freeing. It clears my mind, especially when I can get out and skate near somewhere there's a nice view, like on a beach path or something like that. I have been challenging myself to kind of learn figure skating or artistic skating, and then also skating at the park. So it has been quite a journey. I started in August or September of this year. Yeah, and it has been nothing but wonderful. So without further ado, I am going to show you some videos of me of all the things that I have learned or, you know, different types of skating that I have explored. So enjoy your skating journey. And just remember that your skating journey is unique to you. No one else. It's nice to see other people progression, but make sure you always keep in mind that your journey, your progress is unique. So take care, guys. Love you, skate fam.
the Knights of Light. Yeah. Okay, so we started at the square and now we're on St. George Street. And now we're in front of the Castillo San Marcos. And that has been a tour of the Knights of Lights in St. Augustine, Florida. You've got the bayfront lit up and the bayfront over here. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Bye and goodbye 2020.
Oh my God, it's the blue and pink one! I'm gonna get Dorothy and tatted on.
Aaron, say hi. How do you feel about the skate lesson coming up? Are you excited? You can hardly curb your enthusiasm.
What are your goals for today? Speak up, I can't hear you.
To learn how to skate.
Look up. That's it? When you learn, are we gonna go skating together more often? Or, huh?
Not together.
No? I thought we were doing this to bond. So pressure.
All the time.
All right. Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna skate. You gotta
Nice, Aaron.
Hi skaters, I'm Harbuch
In the first place, I wanted to say sorry if you don't understand me because English is not my first language, but trust me, I'm trying my best to say what I want, okay? So yeah, be a little bit patient with me, please. Today I wanted to talk about my story of how I came out of the closet this 2020 because, like, to be honest, I didn't like this 2020. This was a tough year. It was really hard. I know, because of coronavirus and a lot of other stuff. But I wouldn't regret this 2020 at all because this is the year that I came out of the closet and I am so proud to be, who I am, and I don't regret doing what I did this 2020. So I feel like I am telling you this story not to let you know that I'm gay or something, but like I feel like even though 2020 has been really, really hard, if we keep looking for something good that we did in 2020 or something good that happened to us, we may not be hating 2020 at all. So I feel like let's be positive. Let's, even though 2020 has been really, really negative, let's all be positive and change our mind. And yeah, so I want to let you know that even in the worst times, you can find something good. And that's what I want you to do. Even if you hate a time of your life, or if you hated 2020, let's look for something good that we liked, and let's appreciate what happened to us. Even if something doesn't go well at all, we must stay positive. So yeah, happy New Year's. I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded, but I don't know. I'm just happy. I would like to be in the video, and I wish you a good day or night. Bye, skaters.
fellow roller skater friends. My name is Diana, my pronouns are she, her, and today I'm going to share my tips on how to cope with performance anxiety. A bit about me. I grew up going to the roller rink with my aunt, and around the time that I got old enough to not need a babysitter anymore, I unfortunately stopped going to the roller rink with my aunt. Fast forward to today, maybe 20 years later, and I fell in love with roller skating again while in quarantine, which I'm sure many of you have experienced as well. I'm definitely still a beginner when it comes to roller skating, and I'm not here to try to teach you how to roller skate, but the tips that I'm here to share with you today I hope will translate to your roller skating practice. During my regrettably long absence from roller skating, I've been dancing and I've also been working as a freelance photographer. I'm telling you all of this background because I've been in a ton of different situations where I've had to work through some performance anxiety. For example, I normally do not speak in front of the camera, so this is something that is completely out of my comfort zone right now, but doing the best I can to get through this so I can share with you. I'm doing my best to get through this so that I can share with you the knowledge that I've learned over the last decade or so that have really helped me cope when I've experienced performance anxiety. So here are some of the things that I've found help me calm my nerves, and I hope that they help you too. Find inspiration. Think of someone who really inspires you. This could be a friend, a family member, a musician, an actor, anyone. This should be someone that you admire, someone that you can channel whenever you feel stuck or uninspired. This person could also change depending on the scenario. Whoever you choose, make sure it's someone that makes you feel really empowered. Another tip is to surround yourself with things that make you feel powerful or things that you love. It could be anything. It could be an article of clothing. It could be a letter or a note from one of your loved ones. It could be a stone that you keep in your pocket. It could be anything. Whatever you decide to surround yourself with, you also don't have to acknowledge it to anyone else. This is just a reminder for you that if you ever kind of feel really uncomfortable, you just think of this little thing, and hopefully that gives you a little jolt that will help you make it through and kind of calm your nerves a little bit. My next tip is to listen to something that makes you feel confident. While being a photographer doesn't give me nearly the same kind of performance anxiety as, let's say, performing in front of an audience, I still get a little bit nervous. Listening to music that I love helps put me at ease and quiet those inner voices of anxiety. Just know that you got this. All you have to do is show up and do your best. My next tip is give yourself time. Don't try to do it all in one day. If you have a really important performance or meeting, or even if you're just setting aside time to skate, you want to make sure that you're not scheduling something right before or right after. You want to give yourself time to adequately prepare before you arrive. You don't want to be stressed about arriving on set and now you're expected to perform, but you had no time to prepare. Make sure you give yourself enough time right before. On the flip side, you don't want to schedule anything immediately after this, because what if you're there and you're worried about making it to your next thing? You don't want to be stressed about that. You want to be able to focus on exactly what you're doing while you're there. My next tip is take care of yourself. Have a small snack beforehand and make sure you've had some water. And if you can, do something nice for yourself afterwards. If you didn't get a chance to eat before, maybe you want to stop at one of your favorite spots and get yourself a treat. Or maybe you decide that the rest of your day is going to be filled with curling up on the couch and watching movies. Whatever feels appropriate, do something that soothes the anxiety that you felt up until now. So, those are my tips. As with any advice like this, use what's helpful to you. Don't use anything that doesn't resonate with you. Some of these tips might not be your thing, and that's totally okay. These are things that I need to do in order to prepare whenever I'm going into something where I know I'm gonna have some anxiety. Like anything else, this truly takes practice. Hopefully this will help you to embrace all of you, whether it's in photos, videos, in audio recordings, and in real life. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing everyone a very safe, very happy holiday. Take care.
Yay, road trip day. Wake up. Road trip time.
Road trip.
All right, so of course our first stop will be the
Gas station.
And then we're gonna head down to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
We should probably try to find food because we haven't. I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Try that again. We have to find food.
We have to find food.
Because we are hungry biznatches.
And I saw a Queer Girl Straight Skates video about skating in the heat, and it said that you should definitely eat first so you don't pass out. Definitely done that before.
Yeah, we're not trying to pass out today. We gotta last all day long. You're good at
it. So we're gonna do that, and we'll see you at the next stop.
Oh no, my eyelashes are too big for my sunglasses.
First world problems.
No! Oh no, I really should have practiced.
All right, we made it to stop number 1.
Stop numero uno.
Which is the beach. So we're gonna skate Juniper Hill. Okay, we made it to Belmont Pier. We're above water right now.
As above, so below.
How sweaty are your knees?
Look, they're like slick. I think they're, like my legs aren't, but just my knees because they're used to sweating through knee pads. So I feel like my glands are like, and my pores are like, this is where we come out, right?
This is it. This is the place. The knees.
This is where we usually get forced out. time for breakfast because yes, we skated, we didn't eat.
The worst.
The worst. So there's that.
We had.
Apparently they don't have my mask is too tight.
Now you can see my lips in it.
Apparently they don't have Beyond Burritos anymore at Carl's Jr. for
Which
breakfast.
is the absolute
But we got
worst.
the last of it, so yay!
Yeah, it's our lucky day, but also like those breakfast burritos were literally the best breakfast burritos.
Not the best.
I'm so sad.
Salsa, no ketchup. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, we got the goods. We got the goods.
Woo! I can't believe wear your mask, people respect the essential workers. I used to be an essential worker, therefore I respect the essential worker. So wear your damn mask, even at a drive-thru. Don't throw a fit when they tell you they won't serve you without a mask. Just wear a mask.
Is it that hard? I feel like it's not.
It's not that hard. PSA, over.
It's the mountains. From the mountains to the prairies.
No,
to the oceans. Oh, wait.
I was gonna say she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. When she comes.
She'll be coming around when she comes.
When she comes. She'll be riding 6 horses. She'll be something, something, something.
What?
She'll be riding down the mountain when she comes.
When she comes. Stray cute. Look at that boat. Look at that babe.
I was gonna say, look at that goat.
Oh, I should have. Messed up.
All right, so now I'm in the passenger seat and this one's driving. Yeah, because I don't want to have to drive up a mountain because I get dizzy and anxiety about the sharp turns and what's gonna be on the other side. So now we're switching for Rebel to drive, and we're about an hour and 10 minutes away from Big Bear. Okay, so no lie, I'm a little terrified right now because I am afraid of heights. So as we're driving and I look down and see how high we are, it's terrifying.
So sick.
But it's beautiful. Alright y'all, so we made it to Big Bear Lake. Rebel's touching dirty water.
I have hand sanitizer.
But yeah,
Touch the lake. I had to touch the sand and I touched the lake.
I really wish that we had a kayak right now. I've never kayaked and it looks so fun. And there's just a little cove, and if you see that little kayak coming in right there, it goes to the bigger lake over there. But that would be so amazing. So next time we'll do it. All right, so we found a skate park while we were looking for a place to skate. What?
How do you feel?
Weird in these wheels. Yeah.
Weird because of the air.
Weird because I can't breathe because we're in the mountains. Alright y'all, so I brought one pair of shoes for this trip and my favorite cowgirl boots. Look at that.
Oh no.
How am I gonna last in the desert? What? So I gotta find a Wally World someplace with like cheap shoes. Should I just stay in my skates?
No.
I could lock the wheels, be like, these are my shoes. No?
You can just like dismount your skates.
Dismount them, they're boots. I'll lock the wheels and just walk in them. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. Alright y'all, so it is 103 degrees, but it's raining. We're definitely like in desert area. We're heading towards Yucca Valley.
Over there.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
That's Thunder Mountain.
Rebel was like, where even are we?
Like this literally.
Where have we arrived at?
Wait, do I do a yoga pose? There's the tree?
Yeah.
Everyone, so we made it. Beach, mountains, and desert. Beautiful Joshua tree. We climbed up here. Rebel was not wearing her skates when she climbed up here. That was just for photo shoot purposes only. But it's so quiet and it's so peaceful.
My name is Lily, or Squid on roller skates. My mohawk is very greasy right now, but I really wanted to shoot this as soon as I could. So in the summertime, I built a very janky ramp made out of a old speaker box on its front, and then we put a shelf on top. There was some extra room, so I added a milk crate.
Time for Pasta Poetry with Jamma Janet. Sharing is important. It opens many doors to untold possibilities and so much more. Sharing is a way to look outside yourself and show how much you care. It's amazing because there's so many ways to share. Gifts, love, thoughts, feelings. Nothing's off limits when you're sharing things. When you open your heart, life becomes clear. It's not about you or me, but everyone who's here. So share your feelings. Your heart will smile and it'll bring you so much joy. But it all begins by sharing your toys.
Hey, this is Missy Mayhem. What's up? We are going to do some knee slides today. I'm f***ing stoked about it. Should I not cuss? Oh. Hey, it's Missy Mayhem, and we are here today to talk about knee slides. I'm so excited to teach this valuable lesson of knee slides. First and foremost, you gotta get your knee pads on correctly. We're gonna test out our knee pads, make sure they're on right, and we'll get right back to it. Knee pads are so essential, especially when you're trying new things and you need to figure out your bail. The best way to safely try something new is to figure out your bail beforehand, visualize it, and that way when you're in the moment of falling, your subconscious almost like kicks in like the hyperdrive, and it's like, oh, we already figured this out. We know how to fall, and believe it or not, 9 out of 10, you end up falling in that position that you had intended to fall in, rather than being struck by it and applying a fast reaction that sometimes is not the best reaction. Before we start any of that, we really gotta make sure that our knee pads are on correctly. What I like to do is, beginning, when I first started doing this, I did one knee, and then I did 2 knees just so I can know what it felt like to fall like that. And this is what that looks like. So on one knee, you're just gonna lower yourself slowly to the ground into your stance so that you can feel your kneecap being applied to the ground and giving you that cushion that your knee pad has. So you wanna make sure that your knee pads are on properly. They might feel a little weird because they're gonna be on the top of your thigh. When you break in your knee pads, they'll be more malleable. So on a same 2 double knee drop, it's gonna look like this. So you're gonna be able to test your knee pads on both sides to make sure that it feels good to lean and sit in them. You wanna be able to be very comfortable in your knee pads so you can use them right. All right, so we have 2 different kinds of knee slides today. One of them is using your wrist guards and the other is without. So this first slide is essentially just with your knee pads, and you are leaning into the slide from the direction that you're falling, and it applies this almost Elvis-like look when you apply the knee slide. And you just lean into it, and as long as your knee pads are on correctly, it will feel great on your knees when you fall. The most important part about this is to lean into it. Sink, like imagine your knees sinking into your knee pads and they just become one and you get to just play with them, okay? That's what it's gonna look like. Let me get the speed that I need. And if I'm feeling uncertain, I'm gonna use my knee pads. Slide it out. If you see, I'm engaging in my thighs and my core and leaning back so that you can control your slide and you won't slide out. If you do, try to use your bum if you can. Don't try to stiff arm yourself because you can really hurt your elbow. Okay, for the other side. And bail. Do's and don'ts. Do lean into it. Do hold your core. Do not loosey-goosey it because you're just gonna end up all over the floor and you could hurt yourself. No one wants that because this is to help you when you wanna bail. And always plan your bails. If you plan your bail before you try to do something new, I promise you, the learning process will be so much more nicer to you and you will feel so good about it because you allowed yourself to do it at your own pace, and that's what matters. Okay, round 2. The second knee slide is with your hands. And I like to call this, because I don't really know if there's a name for it, but I'm gonna call it the kitty cat because I like cats and I feel like a kitty cat when I do it. Here's why. So, get your speed. getting friendly with the coping. You touch it and knee slide out. I use my toe stops so I could show you in slow motion. Here's what it looks like going fast. Sometimes you use your hands, sometimes you don't, but they're there to guide you so that you don't do anything else crazy that can throw you in a weird loop. Here's the other side. No hands. Important tip, your fingers. Hold them in. Keep your fingers inside so you don't burn them. Depending on your ramp, it could be metal, it could be of a different surface that could get really hot. And with that, you wanna make sure that you protect your fingers because they will get burned on the screws or chunks of wood, splinters, no-goes. Do's and don'ts. Do, grab the coping if you want to, and then let go. Do keep your fingers inside once you are in the sliding motion. And don't lean backwards when you're trying to do it because then you could end up falling and hitting your head. We don't like that. Okay, so everything that I just taught you was 100% done on just this mini, but that does not mean that it cannot be done anywhere else. You can apply this to the vert, you can apply this to the street, you can apply this to dancing in your living room if you want to. You can apply this wherever you think it's necessary to use knee pads. Learn how to use your knee pads. They're there to love and protect your knees and your body so that you can continue skating for as long as your heart desires. And that is what is important. Just doing what you love and trying to be safe while doing it. Thanks for watching this today and learning with me and growing with me. And just know that this is how I do it and you can do it. Whatever means necessary is good for you, that feels good for you and for your body. And thank you so much. Once again, I am Missy Mayhem and you can follow me at justmissy68 and follow this YouTube channel because it's awesome. And like, share, follow, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I promise you, you will learn all the things that you need to feel comfortable and trust in your skates. Peace. Bye. Later.
Shove here, aka Fat Girl Has Moxi, and it has some exciting news. Looks like Moxi is gonna be the first ever virtual skate shop. Can you believe that? What? You can book an appointment through Calendly on a link on the site, moxiskates.com, and get amazing products. Whether it's our clothing, our skate accessories, our mask, anything. I mean, you don't know what size of skate you are? Make a personal shopper appointment. We'll help size you. You don't know what plate you need for what kind of skating you want to do. You don't know the difference between this wheel and that wheel. It's very confusing. Whether you're a new skater or you're a super amazing, do backflips at the skate park skater, you always have a question and we're here to answer it. One of the biggest things I miss pre-COVID was going into a skate shop and being able to talk to all the skaters and get the best advice. Now with the virtual skate shop, you'll have that opportunity. Even before COVID, some of us lived in the middle of nowhere and had no opportunity to ask skaters what we needed. And now you have that.
Pessoal do Quad de Rua Brasil, meu nome é Amanda Souza Eu sou formada em Educação Física pela Universidade Positivo aqui de Curitiba e hoje eu vou ensinar como cair. Então, essa caída ela é feita de duas maneiras. Ela pode ser feita com os dois joelhos no chão ou com um joelho no chão. Vou mostrar pra vocês com os dois joelhos no chão. Eu vou fazer a postura de base com as mãos à frente, tá? Vou colocar a minha canela perto do dorso do pé e vou fazer pressão com o meu joelho lá pra frente pra eu poder cair de joelho. Cair de joelho, automaticamente a mãozinha vai no chão e se escorregar eu tenho minha cotoveleira. Tá? Vou fazer mais uma vez andando. Segunda forma de cair utilizando somente um joelho. Caso você perca a estabilidade, você pode fazer desta maneira. Dê uma olhada no box de informações, se inscreva no nosso canal e ative o sininho. Obrigada e até a próxima!
Hey skaters! I'm Jessica da Costa, I live in Las Vegas and this is my backyard. Yeah, we skate pretty much every day. With this pandemic, what can I say? It's the only thing we can do right now. This is my skate park. I am a rollerblader. I just got a pair of roller skates. I'm so excited to see what can I do over here. Yay! We have a little mini ramp over there. We have some ramps that we have to finish. That one we broke it and now we're fixing. We need to paint it again. This is our vert and that's our pool. It's huge. Yeah, so I'm from Brazil originally, but I live in Las Vegas for about 5 years now, and I moved here. Well, before here was living in Spain, where I met my husband, and we moved here because he found a work for Cirque du Soleil. He worked in a show that they have a ramp with a spine. So he's a rollerblader, and so he found the work there, and he say, hey, may I move to Las Vegas? Do you want to come with me? I was like, yes, of course, because I never thought that would happen. And a year after, we moved here. So this is my husband's vert ramp. It's beautiful, it's unique. Look at that design. I skate for approximately 5-6 years, let me say. Yeah, but my life skating is like I skate for 6 months, like 3 days per week, 2 days per week, I don't know. And something happens, I have to work, I have to travel, life, and I don't skate for another 3 months maybe. So yeah, my life skating is like that. It's like skate, no skate, skate, no skate. I was pregnant. I have a 9-month-old baby. She's pretty. And actually they're over there. I don't know if you guys can see. That's my front yard. And my husband over there with my daughter, because she was crying because she wants to be with her mommy. Okay, so my life skating, it's nice. I am so lucky that I have a good friends. Oh my god, I'm so lucky that I have really good skaters in my life. First of all, my husband, oh my god, he's awesome. If I have to describe the harmony in the skate community right now, I would like to say that I would love people love a little bit more each other, because most of the time people say, I skate with rollerblades, and others says, oh, I go with skateboarding, scooter, roller skates, whatever, and they have all that separate. I'm not sure if that word exists. So I speak Portuguese, Spanish, and I am learning English, so I'm sorry if I say something wrong. So what I was saying, yeah, so people like separate. I would love to see people more closer together. Like it's some of hate with other sports, and I just love skate, and I love to see people from another sport skating, because I love skate. What is your goal for the skating community, Laila? Our goal is have more girls skating and having fun like us. You watch us every day. What do you think about it? I just love skate so much. I love to see people skating. Not only with rollerblades or roller skates. I love to see people skating. I love when, oh my god, I will say something. When I fall, I don't care when I fall. I smile. That feeling, it's awesome. That feeling is, I don't know, I just love skating and love to see people skating. You see their heart when they're skating with love.
going to be learning how to do heel toe spins. The first step is to make sure that you are standing in the direction that you want to spin. So if you want to spin to the left, stand left. And if you want to spin to the right, stand right. Next, you're going to learn heel toe manuals, which means that one skate is going to be standing on its heel, and then the second skate, which is the back skate, is going to be standing on its toe. The third step is going to go for any spinning tutorial, so you're going to be bringing your arms around your body to give you momentum to either begin spinning or continue spinning. And then the last and final step is just to make sure that you are planting both feet down when you're ready to stop, and there you have your heel toe spin.
Hi y'all, my name is Alex and I'm going to share some of my favorite memories of 2020. Enjoy these clips and here's to 2021 and for all the amazing adventures that our wheels will take us. Now 2020 was not the year that was expected, but I do cherish the moments that I was privileged enough to go skate, and here's to the new year and 2021, hoping for more skate adventures. I'm grateful for the new friends that I've met in 2020. Although 2020 wasn't the year we expected, I had a lot of fun meeting new people. I met a lot of new friends in 2020 and I experienced a lot more new adventures on my wheels. I'm very grateful for the many friends who have supported me on this journey and have had the experience to skate along them.
Got away from it all, everything
weather roller skating. That's right. A lot of us on the East Coast are dealing with snow and cold temperatures. So I'm going to give you all of my tips and tricks so you can roller skate outside all winter and stay nice and toasty. One disclaimer about winter roller skating outside is don't skate if there's snow on the ground. This might seem like common sense, but some of us don't have that. If there's snow in the grass and your cement or your asphalt is nice and dry, then go for it. But just don't skate on the snow.
Alright y'all, so in this section I'm coming at you with a voiceover because look how windy it is. But a really great way to stay warm while skating is to wear a hat. I freaking love hats. This is just a small portion of my hat collection. If you don't love hats, you can get one of these cute little ear warmer things. And then if you really want to wear your helmet, or if you're going to the skate park, you can get one of these thin ear warmers that go over your head like a headband, and then your helmet fits right on top. So that's super convenient and it'll keep your ears warm. And then if you live somewhere with like Arctic winds or it's extremely cold, you can go full bank robber style and just cover your whole head and face. And so then you're protected from the wind and germs.
Yo, that looks good. It sound right, boys.
Also, gloves are really important when you're skating because all of the energy is going to your legs and your torso and not so much your hands. You don't skate with your hands. So there's not going to be much blood flow going on here to keep them warm, so you want to wear some gloves. So these are a pair of running gloves that I've had forever and ever and ever. I've been a cold weather runner for my entire life, and it's got touch screen so that I can still access my phone. And in addition to these, I also like to have a pair of what I call mittens, which are gloves and mittens combined. These are super old. I literally have had these since I was in high school and I did marching band because the fingers open. These are really handy again for accessing your phone or if you need to tighten your skates or that kind of thing. And they're really warm. So an easy way to keep yourself warm when it's cold outside and you're skating are these nifty little doodads called hot hands. I've known about these jams since I was a wee little Girl Scout camping in the snow. And what they are is just a little packet and you shake it up like this and it gets hot. And then you can put them in your pockets. So when you put your hands in your pockets, they're warm. You can even tuck them into your pants and your leggings and your muscles, keep your muscles warm. You can get smaller ones that are made for shoes. You can even stick them inside your roller skate if you want to. And you know, you could even maybe put one over your tailbone so if you fall, you'll have a little cushion and a warm tailbone.
You can also stay warm with a hot beverage like a tea or coffee and let it warm you from the inside out. My next tip to stay warm while you're skating is to wear multiple thin layers. That way, as you get warm, you can shed your layers and feel more comfortable while you skate.
So, what I'm wearing today is a pair of windproof outdoor pants. They're like hiking pants from REI. And then underneath, I have on a pair of leggings. These are actually hot yoga leggings, but they work great for outdoors because they are sweat wicking. So they're going to pull all the sweat away from my body and hold it in the fabric, as opposed to cotton, which is going to stick to you when you're sweaty and make you cold, obviously. And then underneath here, I have on a thermal long sleeve shirt. It's just a very thin polyester sweat wicking shirt. And then on top of that, I have a waffle weave thermal. So when I get hot, I can take off my scarf, and I can take off my thermal, and I have a shirt on underneath already. And same thing, I can just take off my skates real quick, take off my pants, and I have leggings on underneath already. So layering is super, super important. Let's talk about leg warmers. Look how cute these are. I got these from the little girl section at Target, if I'm honest. But leg warmers are really great, especially for somebody who likes to wear leggings. You can put leg warmers on top and you'll keep all your muscles nice and warm here that you need for skating, and it'll keep the draft from going inside your skate. Well guys, thanks so much for watching my video on tips for staying warm while roller skating outside in the winter weather. I hope you enjoyed it and hope it was helpful for you. Please click that like button if you enjoyed this content and hit subscribe if you'd like more of it. I do make roller skating videos on a semi-regular, irregular basis. So thanks for being here, and as always, have a great day! Bye!